Crop production 3. Nursery practices. Production of crops is important because it enables us to produce our daily food and to earn income. In this lesson, we will discuss the nursery practices carried out in production of various crops. Enjoy your learning. Nursery bed. Nursery bed is a special piece of land, normally of varying sizes, big or small, prepared for raising seedlings of certain crops, which normally would not be sown directly into the field before they are transplanted. Nursery practices refer to all activities carried out when preparing and managing a nursery bed. Seedbed is a piece of land or field that normally prepared ready to receive planting materials directly or indirectly from a nursery bed. A seedling bed is a special type of nursery bed used for raising seedlings that have been removed from an overcrowded nursery bed before they are ready for transplanting. Importance of a nursery in crop propagation. Production of many seedlings in a small area. Easy management practices in the nursery. Best conditions for growth can be provided to facilitate the planting of small seeds easily. Only healthy and vigorously growing seedlings are obtained, and mature seedlings are transplanted. Therefore, any excess seedlings from the nursery bed can be sold to earn income to the farmer. Procedure of establishing a vegetable nursery bed. Most vegetables are established through nurseries. The following is the procedure of establishing a vegetable nursery bed. A suitable site is selected and marked out. All the vegetation and foreign objects such as stones, roots, are then cleared from the site using appropriate tools such as pangas, slashes, and mowers. All cleared trash is removed and the site is deeply dug or plowed to remove all perennial weeds. Broadcast organic manures or fertilizers on the nursery bed and work it well into the soil. Measure and mark the width of the nursery bed, 1 meter to 1.5 meters, and of any appropriate length. Its paths, 60 centimeters wide, are left between individual beds for management purposes. Raised or sunken bed are made depending on weather conditions of the place. Work the soils to a very fine tilth. Level the bed using a rake and remove all trash from the surface. Make shallow drills 10 to 20 centimeters apart and drill the seeds uniformly and cover lightly with soil by shuffling the soils back with feet. Erect a shade over the nursery bed to prevent excessive moisture loss and raindrop impact. Now that you know the procedure of nursery bed preparation, you can practice preparing a nursery bed at home and establish vegetable seedlings. Procedure for establishing a tree nursery. Prepare a selected site for tree nurseries in the same way as vegetable crop nurseries. Make drills in the nursery bed. The spacing should be specific to the tree species to be planted. The seeds are pre-germinated 24 to 48 hours by soaking in water, then planted in polythene sleeves, half filled with soil. The potting mixture is made up of subsoil, double superphosphate or DSP, sulfate of potash, and insecticide. The sleeves facilitates the easy transportation of seedlings when transplanting. Arrange the filled polythene sleeves under a shade in the nursery site. Rooting media is used to stimulate rooting in cuttings. Characteristics of a good mother plant. Characteristics of a good mother plant for obtaining stem cuttings include high yielding, high leaf quality, good rooting ability, and easy adaptability. T cuttings. The cutting is obtained using a sharp knife, making slanting cuts above the axial buds. Each cutting should have a leaf and is 2.5 to 4.0 centimeters long. Place all cuttings in water immediately to avoid dehydration until they are planted in the polythene sleeves. The sleeves are then thoroughly watered. Cuttings are inserted at the center of each sleeve. The cutting leaf should not be in contact with soil to avoid rotting. Arrange the sleeves in the vegetative propagation unit. Erect wooden hoops over the arranged sleeved cuttings. Place a polythene sheet over the wooden hoops and the edges buried into the ground to make airtight. Routine management practices carried in the nursery. This refers to all those management practices carried in the nursery while seedlings are growing. They include mulching. Light mulch to prevent loss of moisture. Mulching also moderates soil temperature. Watering. Done immediately after planting and thereafter, water regularly early in the mornings and late in the evenings. Weed control. To keep the nursery bed completely weed-free by uprooting all the weeds. Shading. To maintain cool temperatures for proper seedling growth. Light shade to prevent dark conditions that may encourage deteriorating of seedlings. Pricking out. Crowded seedlings should be removed to a seedling bed at a spacing of 3 to 4 centimeters apart. The remaining seedling will grow strong and healthy. Pest and disease control. Control by application of appropriate chemicals, for example, Furadan. Hardening off. It's preparing seedlings to adapt the conditions that exist in the seedbed 1 to 2 weeks before transplanting.